It's time for another Dice Tower review with Z. Garcia.
Hey everybody, today I'm taking a look at Dream Home here, a card drafting game, very light and straightforward card drafting game, in which you are trying to build your ideal home, of course. You're going to be taking cards and setting them into play on your own player board to build up your rooms, decorate, things like that. Let me show you how this works, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you what I thought of Dream Home. Here's everything that comes with the game, as well as, of course, boards for each player, which I'm not going to be showing you right now. We'll just put one on the table and focus on that one. So everybody has their own home that they'll be building up with the cards that come from the central board. You have a star player token. Here's some decor tokens. You have some cheat sheets here to help you score, and scoring sheets as well. And then the decks of cards themselves. You are going to be playing the game over 12 rounds, and at the end of those 12 rounds, you will score and see who is the winner. You're going to get points, as it says right here, for the rooms themselves, which will give you victory points, decor tokens. You will have functionality bonuses, which are listed right here, and then the roof for the home as well. Then your total will be, of course, you'll figure that out and see who the winner is. So each round goes like this. We're going to have a star player. They'll have this in front of themselves, and we'll flip over cards into each of these spots, populating this board like this, and then you are, oh, these are upside down, and then you'll begin with the player that has the star player token, the nice chunky wooden house here. So on your turn, what you are going to do is you are going to take a set. And a set is the two cards that are linked, or in the case of the very first row here, you get just one card, but you are the start player for the next round. That's what that comes with. And so let's say it's me, I want to take this one, let's say. And so the rooms, which are across the bottom here, will have to go somewhere in your home. Now normally, the cards that you play, so let's say I want to put a kitchen right here, they have to be supported, so I cannot put the kitchen up here until there is a card below it. These garage-style cards can only go here and here. Those are the only cards that can go there. And then to play above those, you also have to have those built, so everything has to be supported. And the roof cards, which are these strange-looking solid color ones, are just going to go in a spot right here for them. And the game says once you've grabbed it and play it down here, you cannot look at it again. I kind of find that rule to be a little bit silly, but if you're going to go by the letter of the rules, you can no longer look at this, okay? And that's basically it. Then the next player will they'll take a grouping, and then the next player will go, let's say they take this one, they also take this, they'll be the start player, and then the fourth player will take, okay? There are rules changes depending on the number of players, but this would be for the full complement. Once that's done, and by the way, if you take any card with a decor token, then you're going to get the corresponding one and do a couple of things with it. I'll talk about that in just a sec. Once that's done, that's one round. We replenish these, and then starting from the new start player, we are going to, again, grab sets of cards until the game is over, and we score. Couple of caveats. When you take a room and it cannot be legally placed, you are going to place it face down, and it's just going to take up a spot. Okay, the decor tokens. When you take those, they have to go in a room that can hold that thing, and they are going to complete that room, meaning you can no longer grow that room for more points. This completes it. You can no longer play next to that space with the same kind of room. Here's what I'm talking about. This kitchen card has two symbols across the bottom. It has a 1 inside a little square card, and it has a 6 next to two cards, a symbol with two cards. So when I play this right here, it's worth 1 point to me at the end of the game. However, if I later on in the game play another one next to that kitchen, I've got a very nice kitchen worth 6 victory points. So this will be worth 6 to me. And there are all sorts of things like that. You have bedrooms worth 1, or if you have 2 cards, they're worth 4. A living room, which can have up to 3 spaces, worth all the way up to 9 victory points. Of course, you'd have to have them next to each other. And so in this case, if I do this, for example, and I put this living room right here next to this bedroom, I can no longer grow that bedroom. It will be 1 victory point. I don't have the possibility for 4. And so on. You have playrooms, and you have storage rooms that go in the garage spaces, and bathrooms, all sorts of things. Garage cards themselves. So lots going on there. And then, as I said, these tokens have victory points printed right on them. So grand piano, 3 points. This one is like a really fancy bed, 2 points. Things like that. Ice cream machine, 2 points. Oh, yes. And so that's basically it. And so the rooms are coming from this road down here. But here across the top, you get specialized cards. You're going to get the roofs, as I said. And then you are going to get also helpers, like this architect, and some tools like that drill. The tools give you some special power, some special boost. This one, for example, the drill says, before you take cards, you can discard this drill and switch 1 room card on your home board with 1 room card on the game board. Very powerful and a great way to get out of a jam like I showed you with that small bedroom, right? And then the helpers typically have scoring opportunities for the end of the game. In this case, this architect says that each empty room in my home board here is going to be worth 1 victory point at the end of the game, and that the functionality bonuses are worth 4 to me instead of 3. What are the functionality bonuses? Well, they're right here, as you can see. Each player can have one of these, by the way, because there are more right here. And what they say is that you're going to get points for a roof, a complete roof, which is 4 cards. And you're going to get 5 bonus points if that roof is uniform, meaning it's all the same type of material, all the same color. And then the functionality is 3 points for having a bathroom on each of the top 2 floors. So here and here. And you're going to get 3 points for having a bathroom, a kitchen, and a bedroom. If you have all 3 of those, you get a bonus 3 points. If I have the architect, I get a bonus 4 for having a bathroom on each floor, and I get a bonus 4 for bathroom, kitchen, and the bedroom. So that's pretty much it. It's a fairly straightforward endeavor. That's basically it. You play, as I said, 12 rounds, which will run out the decks. Score up using the sheet here, and you figure out your totals. They are typically around 30, 40 points or something like that. So that should give you an idea of how the game works. It's very simple. Rules are pretty straightforward also with the stacking. And a couple of things you have to remember are things like the decor tokens here, completing rooms. And so if I put this in the bedroom, I cannot grow it. Things like that. But that's pretty much it. So let's go back up top and let me tell you what I thought about Dream Home. I think a lot of people are going to find Dream Home to be too light for them. It's possible that they'll go into it expecting one thing and get another. And it is certainly very, very light. Scoring is straightforward. Rounds are very straightforward. And I could even see it being a little repetitive for some people. Those 12 rounds do play pretty much the exact same way. And the tension there goes up a bit, but not tremendously. However, I thought it was great. This is a fantastic family game. It's attractive, it's beautiful, it's engaging. You can teach just about anybody. Turns are quick. The entire game is just half an hour or so. And at the end, you're going to have a very nice looking tableau in front of you that you can admire, and that's the kind of thing that I like in these games. And then the drafting idea, where you have 2 cards that meet up and match and you have to take both, is simple but clever and works well in this package. And so I would say if you are looking for a solid family game, something quick, something that just about everybody can get into, but has a little spice on top of it with those special cards, right? The helpers, the tools, then this is one that's going to give that to you. I certainly very much enjoyed it. It's going to get a seal of excellence from me. And I think if this looks like it's right up your alley, there are no surprises here. You are going to like it as well. So that's it. Dream Home. Check this one out.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.